everybody. Welcome to Thursday Night Live with Bill Tucci.
Behold his mighty hand.
Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang.
Just want to manage expectations.
Weird.
This is the worst.
What's up, everybody? Teen sensation Billy Tucci coming to you live on a Friday afternoon. Having a grand old time. I got some friends in here. I got the wife in here, and just enjoying ourselves on this week before Halloween. We're going into the final week of October, and I'm here at my drawing table because I'm working on some stuff. I want to share some things for our new Gatecrasher comic. Talk about our Halloween specials, but I got two great pals in here as well who are going to discuss their current campaigns. Both of them are killing it. Both of them are insanely talented, and it's just an honor to call them friends. So in the meantime, I'm going to bring in someone who it is an honor to be married to. Ladies and gentlemen, the delightful Deborah Tucci. Hello, Teen Sensation's wife.
Hey,
How are you today? You working hard? You found the last book, didn't you?
I did.
What book were you looking for? Did someone order that book and we couldn't fulfill it? And then
You
you
didn't have
found
a copy of it. That was saved for you. And I
Oh,
knew it was a short one. And when I shipped the last one, not knowing where that one was, I was very upset. And now that I found it, I'm happy.
Oh, good. All right. Well, we got another friend in here, honey. I'm going to bring him in right now. Not someone who you've met earlier today, but someone whom we all admire. And he's just a good all-around mensch, if you will. By way of Buffalo, New York, huge New York Giants and Miami Dolphin and New York Islanders fan, ladies and gentlemen, Graham Nolan.
Billy's lying again, people. Hey, Deb.
I haven't seen you in a very long time. How are you?
I'm good. Good. It's good to
Family
see
good?
you. Yeah. Getting what did Elvis say? Taking care of business.
Taking TCB.
TCB. Yeah, that's a TCB, baby.
Hello, TCB, baby.
I just did Bubba Hotep for 31 Days of Monsters today, so
Did you?
I'm in the Elvis mode, you know.
Is it good? I never seen it.
It's okay.
You know, it's no Dracula 1931, right? Hey, we got some friends in here. I know a bunch of people are watching on Twitter, a bunch of people are watching on the Facebook, but I want to say hello to the great Tartan Ninja Studios. I like the idea of that because I like my tartan. You know that, Graham Nolan.
I do.
And of course, Randy Howell is here. What's up, Randy? Who else we got here? Let me see. Oh, well, let's bring in who we got here. Who's in the chat? That little scamp. Everybody, the one, the only, the king of the world, Rob Hunter. How are you, brother?
I am doing fantastic, but king of the world?
King of the world. Why not today? You're closing out.
You just got promoted, Rob.
I do. That's exactly what I was going to say. What a promotion.
Well, I guess I can call you the king of all media since Howard Stern's ratings have crashed dramatically. Since
Good. He's a scumbag.
What an asshole. Told all Trump supporters not to listen to him anymore.
Yeah.
As king of the world, I'm very excited for my golden parachute package to go through the paperwork, the pension. Let's see what else. Vacation time. This is going to be exciting.
Awesome.
King of the world.
So we're going to talk about some campaigns, guys, and then Debbie and I are going to go through our Halloween specials that we have that are live. I'm also going to ask some people for some advice, and you guys too, being comic, I guess, call it yourselves. Well, they're not like us, honey. They're more comic historians. They're
not like
right. The bros jest on me that I'm not a comic fan. So says Aaron.
Oh,
I know.
For shame.
For shame, indeed. So Graham, how is the weather up there right now, all the way up in East Aurora, New
Well,
York?
up until yesterday, it was gorgeous. Now it's starting to cool off a little bit,
Mm.
But the other day was 78 degrees, sunny. It's nice.
Yeah, we were up there last weekend at Matthew's school up in Erie, Penny.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it was so beautiful.
gorgeous,
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Really
I have to tell
beautiful.
you.
Yeah,
Oh.
we went for a ride to check out the fall leaves yesterday, and we went to Letchworth State Park, and it's called the Grand Canyon of the East. It's the biggest gorge, in the Northeast. Beautiful, all the colors and everything, the river running through it and everything. Beautiful.
While we're on the subject of foliage, what I noticed driving through Pennsylvania this weekend is while Long Island has some pretty beautiful foliage, that area, the amount of color and the variation of color, I'm like, look at all the pink leaves. There's no pink leaves on Long Island. There were so many different colors. It was really amazing.
It's probably due to the salt content because of the ocean being there, you know.
Yeah.
Either that or Pennsylvania's just very gay.
Yeah, well, we could go with that.
Uncalled for and stupid.
Well, we'll find out on the 5th how gay they are.
Yeah. Well,
That'd be the meter.
or how cheating they are.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
apparently, in Pennsylvania, there's a bunch of wrestlers, out-of-state wrestlers. Whatchamacallit? They're now new voters.
Republicans?
They're registered to vote in Pennsylvania, in the great state of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. But Rob Hunter, while I have you here, Graham, I want to know if you
Yes,
could
sir.
pull up your campaigns. You have 2 campaigns currently running, don't you?
Who, me?
Yeah, or it's just
Yeah.
you have 2 campaigns running.
Yeah.
So if we could share them and talk about them,
Sure.
they're both looking fantastic. But guys, we have a campaign that is closing out. Rob, are you closing on Monday on the Kings or
I am closing out. So it's the 4-day countdown to
4 days? All right, so I'm going to try to go.
That's
I'm
where
going
to
to take
close
my
out.
art table off. I don't know if I could do that. If I remove my art table, you probably won't be able to hear me. Hang on a second.
Yeah, because your other one's muted.
can't.
How's that? Do you guys hear any
Here you go.
reverb?
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah, there is reverb.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute that. Can't do it.
That was a cool noise.
It sounded like the voice of God talking to us.
It was some kind of.
Yeah.
Billy.
Billy, say Graham Nolan, comic book legend, but do it with that reverb.
That reverb.
Okay, hang on. I gotta unmute this one and I'll do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Graham Nolan.
No, you lost it.
I lost it. All right, hang on. I'll get it back. I'll get
You
it
lost
back.
the voice of God.
No, what you got to unmute yourself from that section. Now do it.
Graham Nolan.
Nope.
Yes.
Wait.
Champ.
It's a little bit. There's a little reverb.
Graham Nolan.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
There it is.
King.
Yes. See, one word per 2 seconds.
Look at this. So
Like
terrible.
he's
It's
speaking.
like the
to
early days
masses.
of CG. Remember, we were all, none of us knew what we were doing, so we're all reverb.
Yeah. It's not me. It's not me. Yeah, it is. It's all yeah.
I always know I'm in trouble when I start seeing Ethan doing the mute clicks. Like everybody's getting muted. You're like, uh-oh, who's it gonna be this
It's
time?
gonna be.
Yeah. Oh no, it's me. Oh
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
yes.
And
Excellent. Death Raider by the great Rob Hunter. This is a fantastic campaign. Rob, since you're sharing it, if you could run your video so everyone can see You're really killing it on this campaign. It's truly one of the campaigns that is far more deserving of greater exposure. I mean, just like you got the great Brett Booth doing it. So, Rob, if you could fill in the people watching, again, we got people on Facebook, we got people on Twitter, on the YouTube watching us. Rob, give us a little insight of what we got going here, bro.
What we have everybody's favorite Marsoc Marine gets critically injured. His team is killed. He loses his legs. He has to build up the Death Raider armor just to survive, get revenge on his fallen comrades, and fight an alien infiltration. So he's a busy guy in this origin issue. And the highlights of the character highlights of this book are it's Death Raider, his co-star Anna, who's a super spy who has to help him out in his time of need. And I have brought in the mythological character Hercules, who's my big, strong Hulk type character. And they're all banding together to fight the Raycor Empire.
Hercules.
Wait, Hercules is mythical? He's not real?
Wait. Well, in Death Raider, he's part of the fabric of the history. So he's real to me.
Rob, can we show your video, please, bro?
Oh, yes, the trailer. Yes.
Yeah, go big.
Edits by Jimmy Reyes.
Rob,
I really would like to know the stats on the trailers, the YouTube trailers. If most of the replays are just from us sharing on campaigns, or if it's actually people coming across them on YouTube and stuff, and they're curious.
when you first launch it, when you first put it up on YouTube before you import it into your campaign, that's when you're going to see a lot of people watching it outside the campaign because they get notifications. Your subscribers get notifications that you just posted a new video. Once it's up there, then people probably don't know about it until, they see it on a campaign.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. But we have lots of different versions of I've got like 8 different variant covers just for the fun of it, and people just kept asking for what about this, what about that. So we got a black and white version of the book, obviously a color version of the book. The book is 72 pages. We have Brett Booth full color cover. We've got black and white inked cover. We have, for people who are big fans of seeing the pencils, there's a Brett Booth pencil cover. Then there's the fourth Brett Booth variant it's the black and white inked cover, but the insides are black and white. So anybody who's a big fan of the Brett Booth cover, but they do want to get the black and white book, that's the book for them.
I love the black and white art books. I love the roughs. I love because the roughs really remind me, and Graham, we've had this conversation, the old animation. If you look at the Disney animation, the 9 Old Men, if you look at the original raw animation of, Snow White and the 7 Dwarves and all that before the ink and paint girls came in and, sort of cleaned it up. It just shows such a freshness and a life about it. And, the same thing with the lines, you showed the Brett's cover before with those stark inks like that. I mean, and, we're all fans of good colorists and all, but damn, just that all that depth that it shows, and those blacks. And who doesn't like some good heavy blacks? You know.
Is that your ink, Rob?
Yes, yeah. Of course, I had to ink.
Yeah, that looks cool, dude.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Rob, I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna bring someone in, ladies and gentlemen. The man of the hour, as I like to attest, the one, the only, Jeffrey Curtis Vaughn. What's up, old bean?
Hello, Billy. Hello, Graham. Hello, Debbie.
Hello, JC.
Hello, Rob.
Hello.
Jeff, have you met Rob Hunter?
I have not.
No,
well, now
no.
you're in
Good to
for
meet you.
A real treat. A real treat.
A real treat.
Hide your disappointment, JC.
I am not disappointed. I actually was just when you guys started, I was just wrapping up an interview with Chris Ryle. We were talking about and this is one of those things I can't believe. We're talking about the 50th anniversary edition of Origins of Marvel Comics.
Wow. I did a book report on that book when it came out.
Yeah. I did one on Son of Origins, so I absolutely get that. Absolutely. And
very cool.
And if you guys haven't seen it, I did a review in this week's Scoop, and the interview is going to run in next week's. The context and depth and insight that he added without, it wasn't like apologizing for Stan leaving out the details. It was just giving context on who the other creators were, what the process of how the books happened. It's got an interview with the editor from Fireside Books that put the thing together, Linda Sunshine. And it was such an education that I'm like really pumped up about it the way I was when I got the book the first time.
Wow, I can't wait to get that.
Yeah, so yeah, the deluxe hardcover is just beautiful, and the fact that we're talking about that book for its 50th anniversary, and I think if you're in my general age group, it was a foundation. Those books are just foundational.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a fun book. It really is.
And Marvel was only 13 years old when it came out. I mean, Timely obviously goes back further, but the Marvel universe is only 13 years old. But some of those books are already, were $100, and that's when comics were a quarter. So the $6.95 for the soft cover was worth it.
Yeah, and the collector's market wasn't what it was back then in 1974 when that came out. It was hard to unless you were in the New York City area, you didn't really have access to comic conventions to be able to buy back issues.
Yeah.
So to see Fantastic Four #1 and Hulk #1 and Amazing Fantasy 15 and all and Doctor Strange, I think that's all of them, right? Journey into Mystery 83. Yeah, in that first origin of Marvel Comics, it was like, wow, look at this.
Did they actually have comic book stores in the 70s, or was it they're just newsstands and places that were selling comics?
We actually, when I moved back to Pittsburgh from New Jersey, when I moved back there in '76, IDES Entertainment, which is still in business, was already up and running. In those days, they were at 11 Federal Street, which is where PNC Park stands now. But that was my first regular comic shop that was a comic shop. And also first place I saw Overstreet. So obviously a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and what were the real quick, you were saying the comics weren't as collectible back in '74. I don't know if you guys saw the 50th anniversary facsimile edition of the Overstreet Price Guide #1. And that's 72, right, Jeff? 72? 1970. And how much was like Action Comics #1?
Action Comics #1 was the top of the guide. It was $300 in mint.
In mint.
Yeah.
And
wow.
And fast forward that to what, about 7 years ago, maybe a little bit more. Since COVID, I have no idea. 3/5 of the cover, the front cover of Action 1 sold for like almost $7,000. I don't even know what you do with 3/5 of the cover, but it's such an amazing thing. #2 coming in at $275 was Detective 27, and so one of the things I did in my review this week was I put the 1974 price guide prices, and I think it came up around. I'm not looking at my review, but I think it was like around like $180.40 or something like that. for all the books that were in there.
I think by 1976, the #1 book was Marvel Comics #1, Marvel Mystery Comics #1.
There's a you know, we get into a period going through the 70s where there is almost exponential growth. And certainly when Rosansky lands the Mile High collection and people start for pedigrees paying multiples of guide, there's a real growth in that market. And at the same time, there's stuff that gets cast to the side, and one of the functions of that is they go in the quarter boxes for long enough, then try and find it in grade.
Yeah, they get beat up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is there even a mint version of Action Comics #1?
There is what most of the people I trust refer to. It's not been certified, a CGC or CBCS or anything, as a 9.4. I think that's got to be the best ever. It's the Mile High copy, and I think that's probably in terms of unrestored, that's going to be the top of it.
Yeah.
My God.
But when we get to like that type of perfection, that's where it's like literally perfect from the printer. Like there's no printing errors or coloration mistakes or even just.
Yeah, well, the great thing about that in terms of grade, a printer mistake is largely not going to printer mistake other than the book being damaged and being boxed, which is a different story.
Okay.
A printer mistake's not going to count against you.
Right. Like a color
fact,
plate off registration slightly.
Yeah, that's a very good example, Grant. And one of the other things that you can get is double covers. Well, people actually will pay more for that. That kind of thing like that. But it's real fascinating. If you start tracking these, you realize we only theoretically say that there's 100 copies of Action 1. Nobody can prove it, but we know that there were 200,000 printed. We know that 70,000 were pulped, which was not an odd newsstand sell-through in those days.
Sure.
But so that leaves us 130,000. 130,000 of what was then a nation of 130 million. Then you take natural wear and tear because they were not intended to be collectibles. You have mothers throwing them away.
Mm-hmm.
And then the added thing that we would have never had in this era, wartime paper drives.
Right.
World War II, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the recycling.
And when my dad was that age, he had scarlet fever for a year. And so he was home from school. So he threw away Marvel 1. He threw away Torch 1. And his mother was a nurse. So it wasn't like they would have survived anyway. She wasn't going to share them with other people that could get sick.
Right.
And so, yeah, I made him stop telling me after about 3 comics. I
would definitely do that.
I was like 13. I was like 13 years old when he was telling me this. I'm like, just stop.
You'd think that the germs couldn't stick to the Human Torch.
No, but you know what?
That it would burn off.
The knowledge at the time was so much more limited about that kind of stuff. I mean, like literally, when my dad's uncle was in the hospital, doctors, not even nurses, could administer antibiotics. They were that new. So
I'm just flabbergasted about scarlet fever for an entire year.
Yeah.
I had scarlet fever. You most sure as heck don't want it for a whole year.
Yeah.
When
and
did you have scarlet fever?
I had, you know what? Any childhood I had mono, I had scarlet fever.
Oh, the
only
kissing
thing I
disease.
never had was pneumonia.
I got an outrage for you, Billy. Something that I've always you called it the kissing disease, mono.
Mm-hmm.
I got it by not playing spin the bottle. How? There's no justice in that.
My doctor told me I probably got mono from the water fountains at school.
No,
Probably.
that's possible. Yeah.
I got
Kiss
it.
in the water fountain?
I got it. I got it.
Listen,
I got
you
it
used
from a
the
bottle
water
of 7
fountain,
Up.
and somebody else used it, got germs on it, touched it with their mouth, and I used it after them, more than likely.
Sure you did. Anyway, I was too poor to get anything because I'm sure I
was
had
young
everything, but
and
we were too
geeky
poor to
then,
go to the
dude.
doctor to find out.
Nobody
If I had.
wanted me then.
The only
Oh,
thing,
no.
the only reason why I know that I had chickenpox is I got a scar right here between my eyes, a pock mark. I'm like, oh, I guess I had chickenpox. I didn't know I had chickenpox. I'm sure my mother didn't. She was too busy raising 6 kids and working to find out.
We had the chicken pox parties.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid, you know, one of the kid got it, and then everybody went over to play with them just so they could get it. You know,
Get it over with.
Get out
Right?
of the way, especially if they had it in the summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank God there's yet another vaccination though, so we don't have to worry about getting, you know. If we
Okay,
had
but
chickenpox,
here's the
so.
thing, right? Okay,
Just
so
ensures that they'll all get shingles.
Yeah,
well,
right.
the whole thing about it, like shingles, I might take the.
I had that too.
I might take the shingles vaccine because I've seen the results of shingles, right? I can't take it because Rosina's never had chickenpox.
Ah,
So if she goes away for a week, I could do that.
send her away. I don't. You know what, Jeff? I think there's enough shit going in our bodies just from what we're eating on a daily basis.
Oof.
All that estrogen in the water, right, Graham Nolan? What's up with that?
No.
That's why I drink booze.
that's right. Just like our English ancestors, you know,
That's right.
you turn it into beer and booze, so
That's
that you don't have
right.
any germs.
Anyway, Rob, I don't want to keep you guys too long. Death Raider, let's scroll. We are closing this campaign out on Monday.
By the way, that Brett Booth stuff looks freaking phenomenal, as you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, isn't he a stud? Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's been of that stature for a long time.
Mm-hmm. He did me a big favor, doing me a cover. So, I honestly, when I was inking at the on Tuesday, I really missed working with him and inking him. I was just like, oh, this was a lot of fun. I remember this. There was some good times.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Hey, Rob, I'm going to answer something real quick with
Yes,
Deb. We're going to get to our exclusives. Just saw your Halloween exclusive email. Is She Haikyuu Chapter 2 a continuation of Haikyuu? Interested in checking it out? Yes, it is. So what we did was made on New York.
No, it's not. It
Uh-oh.
depends. Okay, so
Talk about it.
Mr. Undecided Toy Store. If you're referring to the campaign version, which was a 70-plus page graphic novel, no, it is the second half of that graphic novel. If you're referring to what will be in the comic book stores, where it's divided into 2 chapters, 1 and 2, the Halloween is the second chapter, where the New York exclusive that we have on the website is the first chapter.
And we're selling them as bundles. Yeah.
If you put those 2 books together, you then get the Haikyuu graphic novel that we produced as a result of the Haikyuu campaign. I hope that answered your question.
But this one, like what Rob was saying, but this is a special black and white edition, only 99 copies of each one made with the actual pure line black and white artwork. So and of course lettering and stuff like that by Mindy Lopkin with script by Stephen Perro. So that's a special edition just for you guys. I might be biased, but I love the colored Brett Booth cover.
Since he colored it.
Did he color?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
He colored it.
He did a kick-ass job on it. And I did say we all love great colorists.
Absolutely.
Yep. Do you want to scroll, Rob?
Yes.
And let's get going so we can move on to Graham Nolan with his new Monster Island campaign.
So
you,
multiple different Bretts. This is the Death Malin. This came straight from chat. I showed off pontificators. They were asking about, hey, can you show off any of the original Death Raider pages? And they were all upstairs. What I did have is I had a Death Malin cover that I had never done anything with. So I showed it off, and everybody's like, oh, you got to do something with that. You got to do something with that. You got to put it on a campaign. So I made it a hollow foil print, and it's the exact same size as a comic book. So if this everything wasn't done in a hurry, it would have been great to have that to actually show like a sample. But this was really last minute. This was the chat saying, "Hey man, let's get that as a print." And then I turned it into also a t-shirt design. So
that's badass, bro.
There'll be a t-shirt also. Last night we were all on Comicsgate Kings to do Alo's 30-day closeout.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know. We were watching about the Zodiac Killer, which was
you missed. You gotta occasionally check your Xbox, your Twitter. The Twitter.
I did. I checked this morning, but I wish we'd know. Hey guys, we're gonna go live later on today. Because I kind of just I probably had just missed it too. I probably just shut down right off the bat.
Oh damn!
As soon as I did, you guys all went live, and I missed it.
It was fun. We were drawing. We were all drawing Wraith. So we all did a Wraith sketch, but John had to leave for Jack before I got to unveil this to him. So I still don't know actually what he thinks of me turning him into one of the Death First characters.
Well, it looks great, man.
Thank you.
Campaign looks great, and again,
thank you very much.
Truly one of the campaigns that is deserving of greater recognition. I mean, every page that you've posted, every piece of art is just stunning.
Thank you. I know I'm still relatively new to this, so I've really been pushing hard with the story, pushing hard on the art. I think people are gonna be surprised with the story. I really got over a year to build the story as I was building the pages, drawing the pages. So I was able to really throw in some really interesting little side subplots that really make the book a fun sci-fi action story, but with multi levels of stuff, like a little bit of quirkiness, because I'm a little quirky, but really fun elements that I would have if I had just sat down, wrote it, drew it. It had taken me 4 months. That kind of little extra stuff that I was able to add to the book would have never been in there. But because it was a long process, I was like, oh, this is a great idea. Let me incorporate this into the book because of how I was doing the artwork. I could, sneak in pages and stuff. So it was a lot of fun, and I hope people give it a big chance.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward. I got a super chat real quick. Thank you, Randy Howell, for $5 Canadian, eh? RT Bear asked us to tell you that the 3 bro streams on Wednesday that Rob was on, he got 7 backers for Rob, while Aaron and Andy only got 4.
Wow.
Wah, wah.
Art was pushing that.
That's great.
Pushing that hard.
That's great. Well, we're looking forward to a fantastic closeout. We're going to have a lot of fun Monday night on the Kings. So, and the campaign looks great, guys. Marcus has been sharing the link. Please, guys, check it out. Rob Hunter, Death Rider. Just Google it. You'll be able to find it. It's on his Twitter. It's on all his social medias. And let's support one of the good guys in Rob Hunter.
And I've posted lots of updates with artwork too. So anybody who missed some of the Twitter art that I've always posted, they could go to the updates and see some of the other stuff. So they get a really great idea of what the book is about.
Perfect. Well, it looks great, buddy. And you're closing out Monday. That's it.
Monday night. It closes out.
Right, let's have some fun.
Let's
talk about another king here. Is the one, the only. I know I'm saying that because I'm just so freaking tired. But,
I was just gonna say there's a lot of one and onlys. That kind of doesn't.
You're right. All right, the King Kong of comics. How's that? Graham Nolan and Monster Island.
So I'm going to play the video.
King Kong Nolan. I like that.
I like that too.
Oh, what happened? Did you?
No,
drop
I
it?
just popped it out after
Oh,
that.
you pop it back on. I mean,
No,
'cause
no,
you-
no. I'm not here to sell my book. I'm here
Well-
to sell Billy Tucci books. People, if you're interested in Monster Island, I'm not going to stop you from buying it if you want to buy it. Just go to, oh, hey, look at JC's got them down there, 1 and 2.
Nice.
Just go to compasscomics.com and you can go to the link for Monster Island there, or you can go to Joe Frankenstein 3 there as well. So then you can check out the campaigns and look at all the goodies and see all the wonderful artwork and all that kind of fun stuff. So,
well, Graham, you know what it looks like, and I wish you could pull the campaign up, and we'll get, we'll only go for a few minutes or so, but you look like you're having a lot of fun with this book.
I am. I mean, I have a lot of fun with all my books because that's what I'm trying to do is make fun comics again. Comics that share that love for high adventure and action and not a lot of angst and nonsense that you see. No pretension. A lot of comics are pretentious these days. It's like, I'm trying to be fucking Hemingway. No, just tell a good, solid story, man.
Entertain.
Yeah.
Entertain. Yep. And have fun.
And have fun.
And you again, and all your books you deliver, you and Julie have a fantastic, not unlike my adorable wife here, track record of fulfilling.
We're a team.
Yep, we're a team. We're a team, and we're all doing 20 jobs each.
Oh yeah. I mean, I couldn't go on Aaron's thing last night because I was up at since 4 a.m. And I was, when the thing came through in the King's chat room, it was like I was already in bed. I was laying in bed. It was on my iPad. My eyes were like, oh, I can't go on here. I'd be a wreck.
You could. It might be entertaining in and of itself.
It may be. I'd fall asleep and I'd be like Dale. I'd be like.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that is one of the that is one of the greatest YouTube moments I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know, right?
Of just for 8 hours and getting 1,000 subs and having like 1,000 views, 800 views, or whatever, 1,700 views and like 1,000 subs. So, honey, Dale Keown.
I was there when he fell asleep.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Like, is he asleep? Yes.
Brilliant. So
Rosina did that in one of her courses.
Did you?
Yeah, and
after he was introduced to Mandy,
and I sort of had to reach in and sort of nudge her out off of camera. It was sort of funny. Yeah, I mean, she was doing her master's like after work. So, at any rate.
Well,
Graham, I really got to say, the Monster Island stuff is really fun, and so if that's your goal, you've succeeded brilliantly with it, and I can't wait for the next installment.
Many thanks, JC. Yeah, this one's going to be a little different because we're off the island. We're in another environment here, and there's new characters that are coming into it. So, but there's going to be lots of monsters, lots of action, lots of fighting, and fun, a little romance, and a little comedy as well. So,
Graham, would be kind of fun for that is maybe look into a sticker set of all those new creatures and creations that you did, and then of course of what's the gal's name? The pilot. What's her name?
Mac.
Mac in that in her outfit that she.
Oh.
I think that would be a fun, see about the pricing, see how affordable it is. But people are really getting into stickers. They see like violent stickers, violent stickers and stuff.
Who doesn't love violent
Who
stickers?
doesn't like violent stickers?
Okay, I've got to say two things. One, that's my new band name.
Violent stickers. Nice.
And two, what is a violent sticker?
It has acid in the stickiness, so when you peel it, it burns the ends of your fingers.
Oh my God. Don't piss Rob off. God knows what he'll come up with.
He's the Death Raider, man. He's the Death Raider. So watch out.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of fun, we're having some fun.
Wait. Time out. I have a
wow.
question for all the people in the chat. With our Gatecrasher campaign coming up, since we were just talking about stickers, I was thinking that for the first 24 hours of the Gatecrasher campaign, anyone who pledges gets a free 8-inch by 5-inch sticker. Let me know what you think of that.
Say it again, honey.
Anybody who pledges in the first 24 hours of the campaign, in addition to whatever they pledge for, they get a free 8-inch by 5-inch, so it's big, sticker.
I think
Oh,
it's a great
wow.
idea. How would you know? How do we know? And Graham has done this. We've never done. How do we know who pledges in the first 24 hours?
It's a separate pledge level, and it gets shut off after the first 24 hours.
Yeah, you do it as a secret perk.
Oh,
You know,
smart.
it's a secret. You
And
just
then you send
put
it to
down
them.
and then make the book. So in other words, there'd be a pledge level that says book with. So basically, there's 2 pledge levels for every pledge level. There's the 24-hour version,
Mhm.
and then that gets shut down and replaced with the one without the sticker. It's
Right.
really simple.
Yeah, you can
Well,
do it that
extra
way.
work, but it's really simple.
Mhm.
Oh,
I think it's a great
So
idea.
anybody that thinks that's a great idea, let us know. And if you have a better idea, let us know that too.
Good idea.
Hey,
right,
Deb,
cool.
where did you get your shelving back there?
Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Home Depot?
Yep,
Okay.
it's Chi-Com crap. It's not crap, but it's from the Chi-Coms, which I didn't know until I
Not
bought
crap
it.
at all. It's great shelving.
It's very
It's
well,
very
ask
reasonable.
William, my son's like, this is crap.
Did you have to put it together?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's lickety split, Graham.
Okay.
It'll take you, if you should pan your camera, honey, of all the shelving we had, it had to take.
I also want to let you all know that the red, which is very comic friendly in my opinion, is less expensive than the black if you get it at the store. I guess they don't sell as much red at the
Okay.
store.
is
Now,
it the
if you get online, it's the same price, but if you get it at the store, very often the red is on sale.
is it the metal shelving with like the plywood
no
floors?
plywood? I will show you. Let's see. This is a good shelf to go to.
This is the Crusade Office Thrill Cam.
Yeah. Look at that.
Well, that's
Oh yeah, okay. It's got a grate on it. Okay.
yep. So what we do is we just put comic boards down under books. So
There
it
you
doesn't
go.
give
Smart.
the books
Are those Overstreet price guides?
they are
Woohoo!
Thank you.
just for JC.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of shelves. So there's
Okay.
3 on
And
the
how
wall.
much is each shelving unit? Is it like 100 and something bucks?
They're
Uh,
179, right, Deb?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But
All
they're
right.
with their weight in gold.
They look
And,
like they connect.
So on
They
this
do.
side,
They do connect.
so we've got technically, because your top level is a shelf too, it's 4
Right.
shelves.
Right.
And it's wonderful. We love it.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah,
I
I
like
gotta
the red. It's happy. Because we have red tablecloths everywhere.
Show it, Deb. I have you full screen.
All
So
right,
show
hold
it.
on. Let's see.
No, that's
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. That
No,
it
better.
does. The red works well.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I got to be
Plus it's-
here all day shipping books, it should be happy. That's all.
It's also the color for she too. It's one of her main colors.
Absolutely.
So.
That's not by accident.
Yeah.
Thank you for noticing, Rob.
Yeah.
Oh well, you are very welcome.
Yeah, so
My
guys-
wife has trained me well.
Yeah, but it works for real. It's a really nice work environment. Like that, Debbie has organized everything there. We have all of our new stuff now. We're making room. You see all those broken boxes. The great Renzini came in and he was organizing stuff into short boxes. So we have our of our past campaigns or our campaigns we're just finishing up. We're getting ready for the Rocketeer campaign, and then for in 2025 in the first February, March. We'll start. We're gonna start with the Gatecrasher. So we got
Nice.
and we also we're in Diamond now. We're in comic shops again. So a lot of this stuff we'll use, especially for our specialty books or the stuff that's already been printed, as you could see, because now the books that you guys had bought of the, our omnibus campaigns, our hardcover campaigns. Those books are now going to comic shops, but they're all at our fulfillment center. So we're now boxing them up and shipping them to Diamond, to the Diamond Comic
What do you
distributor.
want to talk about? I got them all right here.
Yeah, my wife said that she would help me with shipping, but the first thing she said was I have to organize my studio better. So
Yeah, she's going to have to help you. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, there's no way you can do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Well, that's the idea.
And
I sell so many copies. I need help. That's perfect thinking.
That's right. We need to sell more copies of this book. This book needs a massive, closeout, so you can afford to have your wife help you and get the fans their books quicker.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So that Rob can't do it himself because he's got so many books.
But here's
make
the
it so
thing.
my wife is very, very, very angry that she ever told me that she would help. Thank you.
The other piece to that, which is something that Billy and I fight about a lot. We did this morning. Is that if you're packing, Rob, you're not drawing. And if you're not drawing, the next book is not coming anytime soon.
Right.
Right, Billy?
Stop your packing, Billy.
Oh, no, it's not packing that he's doing.
So I think I was just frozen. I was just frozen for a second.
When I call Billy, Deb, and he tells me he's cleaning his studio, do you ask him what the first question I ask him is?
I'm listening.
What are you supposed to be doing?
Yeah, I haven't cleaned my studio.
Studio's never clean.
Yes, I haven't cleaned it in 4 years. I did clean my gun cabinet out, my ammo cabinet out, though.
Don't clean, draw.
Well, I kept tripping over and stubbing my toe on ammo.
Oh,
anyway, guys, so we're going to go over our Halloween specials, our 2024 Halloween specials, and then look at Debbie's got them. Debbie's got a few of those left, right, honey? So
I don't even know. I haven't checked the website. So this was flying off with this one. I'm sorry. People love the idea of the mystery one, so we maybe need to do this more often because this was going fast, and I only have 10 left, so we may not have any more of these at this point. I should probably check. And this one we only have 25 left of.
That's our our Halloween specials.
It's so pretty.
So what's the interior in that? Is it just a special cover, but the interior is the same on all those books?
No.
Okay.
So this has been a growing book. So this started as, I think, 25 pages of Billy's commissions. And then as he locates more, the book gets bigger. So now it's up to 44. So unfortunately, sometimes people have to buy more than one to get all of them, but the covers are always beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, so now it's now 48 pages or 44 pages. It's 44 pages of commissions.
44.
Yep.
And then this one is a mystery comic, so it could be anything. It could be a She Number One. There's a couple of them in there. The original She Number One. There's a couple metal.
That actually sounds like a metal edition right there. You just tapped on it.
Might be.
I think that's a metal edition.
Yeah. Busted.
There's a couple jewel editions in there, and then there's some oldies. There's a couple of is it the Way of the Warrior? Hold on.
She's crazy. I don't know what she does. I never knew what she does back there.
I always thought it would be cool to do a book that was just pinups of all the characters you would want to put in the series. Thought that would always be a fun.
Oh, you found those?
Yep, there's a couple of these. There's some Kaidon for Halloween. And I have two variants of Kaidon, so they're in there. And then just some other fun stuff.
Yep,
Nice.
And they're all up on the website now. And Debbie's even doing some bundles with our New York Comic Con exclusives. So we have our New York Comic Con metal
That was
edition.
a really cool cover. I meant to tell you that, Billy.
What's that?
Since I didn't get to see you at the show, I wanted to tell you that was a really cool cover.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it looks nice. A mini
Like
lock
an updated version of Deathwalk.
Yep.
Hey guys, I have another interview I have to do in a few minutes, so I'm going to have to tap out here. But I wanted to come on, support you, Billy, and say good luck. And good luck, Rob. We'll see you Monday. and I know we're going to close big.
Yep, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun night. Thanks,
Oh,
Graham.
yeah.
I'll talk to
Okay.
you soon, brother.
See you, Deb.
Graham.
See you, JC. See you, Rob. See you, Billy.
Bye.
And I'm gonna have to book as well. I'm just doing this on my lunch break. But Rob, I wanted to say I just backed your book.
I saw that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to seeing it, and wish you a great closeout with it. Billy and
thank
Deb
you.
we'll talk very soon.
All right.
We
Dean,
actually
I'll talk to you
have a
later.
few things we need to talk about, JC. so-
Absolutely. If I can give you a call, are you in the office after 3? No, after 4. I've got a call at 3.
well, if not, call me at home.
Call my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, call my phone or call Deb's.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you later. All right. Because I want to go over some stuff, Rob. So these are our specials, our special editions. Hey, it's my brother Vinny. Hey, what's up, bro? That we have. Yep. That we have these special editions that are all limited on our website. And Rob, you got to start doing this. Once you get that Death Rated book going, start moving up your website.
Yeah.
Start to, because the books live on.
Yes.
And you could do anniversary editions like we've did this whole year, which has been sort of a look back for our 30th anniversary. But now that's going to take a major a major step back, because we're moving to the future now, to do new books. But it's cool once you have like the first issue of Death Raider. Now you could do special editions with that, because you're always going to find new people that bought that didn't buy the first one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the more you promote, and you know how it is, the game, and that's what we're doing here. And it's cool because you find new audiences. I found that at last weekend's New York Comic Con. I met these 2 delightful young ladies, and they're like, "What is this? She's beautiful." Blah blah blah. I said, "Well," and she.
Is that how you imitate women all the time?
You want me to imitate them like I imitate
I
you?
hope not.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, we got some really great special books here, all for Halloween. Debbie put together some cool packages. As always, Deb, right? If someone has a question about something, just email us through the website, and Deb will help you out with it and answer. Because sometimes people want, different types of combinations that we don't initially offer.
You can also reach out to me on Facebook Direct Messenger. I have a lot of customers that do that, and I am able to keep up with that pretty regularly, where my email gets a little over inundated. So message me on Facebook too.
That skull cover's kick ass.
It was a lot of work.
I want to do something with that. And I don't know if Billy's going to let me, but I'm going to do it anyway. We've never done a metal print.
Oh yeah, you mean like the big ones?
Stainless. I want to do a 12 by 18 or bigger metal print of that. And our metal fabricator has this. He calls it HD printing. Actually, I have a mock up here. You can't really tell.
Hang on, let me go big with you.
Okay. I don't know if you can tell. This is just a sample that he does. But can you see how the printing is raised off the metal?
Yes. There's a couple of guys.
So I want to do this.
Yeah.
With the skulls.
Oh yeah.
Around the print, and then have her face. This is another new process. We've never used this before. Let's see if this translates. Can you see how this is raised and glossy?
I remember that cover.
Right there, you could see it there.
Yeah.
I could do that with her face. I can't do this backwards. That with her face. And this process with the 3D.
Yeah, with the skulls.
With the skulls. And I think it would rock.
Yes,
You could do it super, super limited, maybe 10, I don't know, signed with the big certificate and all that. But I think that would be really cool.
Well, what about a glow in the dark where the skulls glow in the dark?
Glow in the dark.
That would have to be on paper. You can't.
On paper.
On metal. But that's another option.
Oh, like what about glow in the dark, the skulls and the swords, and that's it?
I would probably just do the skulls. Oh no, the skulls
Do
and
her
her
face. We should do the skulls and her
Skulls
face,
and her
and maybe
face.
the moon.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the skulls and the moon would be cool too.
And
I
her
don't know.
boobs.
We'll have to see. Oh, you
And
know
her
what?
boobs.
We have a new printer that's been coming out after some of our business. I'll have to see if he does
Glow in the dark.
glow in the dark. I don't know if he does. Not everybody does, and it's very expensive, unfortunately.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I've looked into it. I thought it would be really fun to do, and then I was like,
we have a
maybe down the road.
$25 book, and when we did a variant, this was the Haikyo book actually. The Haikyo, I have one floating around here somewhere.
Yeah, I have one right here. I could show mine.
That's that
Is
one.
that on the website?
It went up to $45 or $40 or $45 from $25 just to
Because
have
of the
glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Super expensive, yeah. But very
Yeah.
cool, especially when you
Yes.
take it in the dark and you look at it and go, oh my god, it works.
Someone gave me a glow in the dark pen.
Well, we got to get a hold of the print process that Marvel used on the Ghost Rider cover back in the day. That was toxic because it was cheap.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Let's not kill anybody, please.
Well, no, you put a sticker on it that says "Do not lick," and then everything's cool.
Yeah, but your hands will suck it up. Our
Oh,
body
do not read.
Yeah, dude. You're doing
Get front gloves and turn the pages, and maybe you'll be okay.
If you're
bagging it, you're bagging it anyways. You just tell me you can't open it. Here,
Rob, if you tell me do not lick, I'm licking it.
Well,
they're like, what? Do not lick. Why?
Billy would be licking it on a live stream.
Do you want to know what's really weird? Can you hear my phone ringing in the back, Billy?
What?
Can you hear my phone ringing in the back?
Yes.
You know who's calling me?
Who's calling you?
The printer I was just talking about.
Wow. How cool
Isn't
is
that crazy? Unless he's watching. Maybe he's watching.
It's a nice book. I'm very proud of this Haikyo book. Really proud. This our She Speed Racer. Where's my She Speed Racer panel where she's driving? This was a fun book. Great script by C. Peros. There's my Speed Racer homage panel right there. She driving a car in her costume.
Oh wow, that book looks great.
Yeah, I'm really proud of it. And
No,
thank you everybody.
Hey, is that the first half of the book or the second half of the book?
Well, this is the whole book. This is the
I know that. I'm asking you where that panel is.
That's in the first page. First half. Chapter 1.
Did you
look at that.
Did
That
you
color.
decide on the covers yet? Because that would make a great wraparound cover. Just saying.
Think so?
Yep.
For what?
For Haikyo. For the comic version.
Oh, the blue, the first panel would make a great
No,
panel for the sun shaders.
The
Put in cars.
That would be that's true too. But that particular cover with her face all gnarled, I think would be a really cool wrap.
Well, we already did the solicitations for number 1, so we'd have to do it for number 2. Which could be cool. Who cares? It could be cool.
Who colored that, Billy?
Brian Miller and Hi-Fi, who are coloring Shigeki. Oh, they want to see some great stuff. Rob, look at this.
They're so good.
So good.
Oh yeah, they kick ass.
Dude, look at this battle. This battle that happens, if I may, with all the ghosts. So let's find it. So there's a big battle at the end of Haikyo.
Which is why we chose Haikyo to do for Halloween.
Yeah.
And
all these ghosts get involved in the story. And the Haikyo means the ruins. So the Dr. Blevins conjures up all these evil spirits he has all these antiquated artifacts, all these weapons of war and stuff. And they're all possessed by their previous owners, which were all, bad guys,
Mm-hmm.
And Anna then also has her ghost. She conjures up her ghosts of the weapons of all the good Soul High and stuff. And there's this massive battle between ghosts on heaven and earth,
Yeah.
As the
awesome.
good ghosts fight bad ghosts, as she fights, and I don't want to ruin it all. We don't want to. Oh, it's just fun, man. I love this stuff. Here she scares this ghost away. He just looks at her. So here's a Japanese soldier, and he shows up, and she's like, Japanese for "be gone, fool." She's like, "Beat it, fool," and he knows not to mess with her.
Nice.
Just fun stuff, man. And like you said, that's what we're here for. As Graham was saying, as you know, I was talking. You got to have fun. If you cannot have fun making comics, man, I don't know. You know, I don't know where you can have fun doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
hey, oh wait a minute, where did he go, Marcus? Marcus's birthday is next week.
Nice.
Where'd he go? There he is. Happy pre-birthday. Happy early birthday, buddy. So anyway, so we have a lot of cool stuff on the campaign here. And then Rob, I'm going to ask your opinion on a few things, and my wife, because for the new book, anyway, so if I'll revisit this back, but if you guys could please check out billytucci.com, go to our store link. We've got a lot of great products here. And again, they're extremely limited. Some of them, there's only 10 copies of each available. And these mystery packs are a lot of fun. And they're only $25, and you can be getting $100, $200 book in it. Right, babe?
Wow.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there you go. Now, something else I want to share. Let me stop sharing here. Let me just remove that. Okay. So our next book that's coming out, Rob, is She Gatecrasher.
Mhm.
So She Gatecrasher, I think, is going to launch on November 12th. What happens in She Gatecrasher is, and I'm going to talk to Ethan about the launch date, see what works with him for the Indiegogo, and then our Kickstarter one will launch on Thursday Night Live. Is that Anna Ishikawa, my character, she gets trapped in comic book time, and she has to then fight her way through all the genres, all the decades, and all the trends to get back home. So we are and she allies herself with Ran, who was my original incarnation of She. That first appeared that was going to appear in the Razor She special, but at the last minute we changed it. And but she's a sexier version of She, very late 80s, X-Men type, sexy type of thing.
Mhm.
Think of the books before the Image Explosion. That's where the character, when I first started developing this character. I guess from a cringe from Deb when she first saw it, Ran. And then more research I did, the character then became the She that everyone knows of, today, this type of She. But we're going to have a lot of fun with She Gatecrasher, and we're going to have homage covers. So if you guys see, and I'm going to share on my Facebook page and on Twitter, and let's see if, here we go.
I have the cover to the ash can right here.
Yeah, bring the ash can so people could see it. Thank you, honey, because I don't really
Oh, that's an amazing cover.
Isn't this a great cover?
Yeah.
I love this cover, and I'd love to do the character Ran, and once Deb gets back with the ash can, which I guess I got one somewhere. See if she has it. Have her there. The character there. There's Ran. I'll go big with Deb real quick. There you go. So if you want to take it out of the bag, because it's very shiny.
Shiny's good. Exactly, Candace. Shiny is good. Candace is my glitter girl. She loves glitter.
So Rob, if you see the character, so she had the white makeup, she had a red circle over her eye, kind of cliched, Japanese type of late 80s.
I can't do this backwards. This bathing suit bottom, very 80s, 90s.
Yes.
And how?
I love it. So, but I think how cool would it be to show that character, Ran, the depiction of Ran, on this cover, and then I can because we're gonna have, and I'm gonna show we have a couple of early independent characters in the book, but also a lot of public domain characters. So basically, this book is all about characters that were existing when I came in, when She first came into existence. And one of the characters that we're going to have is Miss Fury. Again, as I said, a lot of cool public domain characters because we're going to be going through all the genres. So we're going to have romance, we're going to have horror, we're going to have dinosaurs and Nazis and killer robots and cowgirls fighting Nazi robot dinosaurs. And it's, we're going to go into the whole
There'd be a romance. There's romance comics. all that
but the
stuff.
romance stuff is going to be a lot of fun. The romance and the horror gets combined together, but we're going to do the Archie era. Of course, we're also then going to go with the Bad Girl era of comics. And I'd like to show everybody what we have right here is if I can go big on me. I don't know how to go big on me and keep everybody.
You are big.
I know the art table's big. But I just did this cover and I shared it in the King's room. You guys,
that was awesome.
But
yeah,
it's an homage to, because I want to do a bunch of homage covers for this book. And the one is going to be, it's from Jim Lee's X-Men number 268.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our hardcover edition,
and
it's featuring Lady Death. So Brian Polito was kind enough, since I am the kid brother he never wanted, to allow us to have Lady Death featured in the book. And
that
character swap.
face is awesome.
Yep. So it's basically that X-Men cover. Let me see if I exit solo, but I was playing with that stuff before. Hey, Rob. Hey.
You know what? The one thing about this cover, when you put a hot chick on this cover, is that angle of that face. Like it's easier to do the angle of that face because it's Dead Man and he's kind of messed up anyways. But man, that'll be a lot of redraws trying to get the angle of a hot chick's face to look like it's right, even if it was physically correct.
Yeah, it would. That's the one thing that I was a little concerned with. What do I do? Maybe I even change it that she's laughing, maybe.
Or just turn her head. You know how Jim Lee's rule is, he would never do a shot that would, why do a pretty girl face shot? Why do a pretty girl if then you can't really see her face very well?
True.
So he would turn, he just turn the angle.
Yeah, I can have her actually facing towards the reader, screaming maybe.
Yeah. That would probably
work. But I think I'm leaning towards this cover, but John Tancredi, a lot of great covers.
Oh,
have suggested. And again, Rob, this is the one time I can have a lot of fun with this book. So let's see what else we got here. If this works, and I got to close out on it. Let's see. That's a great one too. Look at that.
Thank you, Randy Howell.
Thank you, Randy.
Oh, especially with the lettering.
Oh, yeah, because we're gonna play. We're doing that with the lettering. So, like with this will be a she logo. But who says I can't do more? So we've got some really fun stuff coming out with the Gatecrasher. So we have Rini is doing our Kickstarter exclusive. The great Artemis T. Bear is doing our Indiegogo exclusive.
Nice.
And my buddy Rob Liefeld is doing a cover for us.
Oh, very cool.
It's going to be a Rob Liefeld she cover, which is something, again, as a fanboy thing. This is a great idea, honey. Look at that.
Oh, sketch cover. Yeah.
Can't imagine where they got that idea from.
Right. Well, we did. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we did do the first sketch covers that were released as a not as a secret variant, but this could be fun. Do something with all the our sketch cover, honey, could have all the public domain characters and stuff on it, and I
have to say my favorite sketch cover that anyone has ever done.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sorry, honey, it's not you. Was Amanda Connor's sketch cover where she had Harley in a museum stealing art, but the art she was stealing was a blank spot that was in a frame.
Oh, so that's where the sketch
that's where the remark or sketch went.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's brilliant. So there's all paintings on the wall, and then she's tiptoeing out with this one, and that's what she's sketching in. And I thought that was such an incredibly brilliant idea.
Do you remember the Top Cow gimmick they did for a while where they would sell sketch covers at a premium because the artists were supposed to draw a sketch in there for free?
What?
Yeah, I was at Pittsburgh Con and I was trying to get work, and I remember being in line and like Michael Turner just leaning over and telling the guy that was with him, he's like, no more sketch covers.
Yeah, because they didn't tell him, because we did that first in '97 with the She Art of War sketch cover. It was our 1998 tour book, but it came out in '97.
They
'Cause I
were
was-
$5 with a free sketch.
You know, $5 with a free sketch, and if you came and bought it for $5, and it was like at Pittsburgh Comic-Con, Rob, and we had, oh my God, hundreds. But I would draw whatever anyone wanted. One
Yeah.
guy wanted me to draw. Do you remember this, honey? Were you there, or was my mom there?
Oh, I was there.
He wanted me to draw him, his wife, and his girlfriend.
No,
Oh,
I wasn't there for that one. No, that was your mom.
And I sat there for an hour, like trying to draw this likeness because I would just sell them for $5. Sure.
oh.
You know, most of the time you do like a profile. You know, you want Spider-Man. That's fun. You know, and oh, what an idiot I was.
Apparently, Billy can only use the word no with his wife and children. It's just gone from his vocabulary.
Dave Fitch has a story of one of the first cons he went to after he had been working at Top Cow, and it was in Texas, and he was charging $10 a sketch, and he didn't think there would be that many people because he was still pretty new and he wasn't Mark Silvestri that would be interested. And he went home to take a look at he went to his hotel room to take a look at the list, and there was 200 names down for sketches.
Oh my God! Now now was he part of Top Cow?
Yes.
So basically, Top Cow's like, listen, we'll fly you out, we'll buy you dinner, you'll make some money, and then we're gonna sell these sketch covers. So that's what they did to Michael Turner too. Then.
Well, that was different times. The Dave Finch story was just Dave set up. You know when we all set up the little sign saying how much a sketch.
Oh, so okay, so
that was just him on his own saying I guess he had someone helping him at his table, so he wasn't even taking the money. So he didn't even realize how many sketches he was selling, and then all of a sudden he gets ready to go back to his room, and he's like, "Oh my God, there's no way I can do 200 sketches."
That's crazy. See, because I think that because Brad Foxhoven, who was the president of Marvel, called me up when I solicited the sketch. He's like, dude, that is the greatest idea. I'm like, these are going to change the industry because Scott Campbell did it with Gen 13 #1 that came out in late 90, maybe 97.
I remember.
I know that he was doing it when I was coming up with my concept. Right, honey, you remember for it. And then I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch, you beat me to the But he's like, but his was just on regular comic paper, and it was just a secret one. It was just a blank cover. That's all it was. It wasn't even a sketch cover. And in the meantime, we had been working on the Art of War sketchbook, which was basically a pinup book. It was my art from college era. And submissions and a lot of lost comic art, which I think it's our 25th anniversary next year, that book. Maybe we should do something special for the first sketchbook. And how many people, you're all welcome out there, by the way, for me.
Chat right now.
How much money have you all made?
Look at Postmaster Dan, $1,000 after days of drawing, and Nicholas Gear. Hey, Billy, can I get a cover quality piece of the entire Justice League for that $5? Thanks.
Sure, we do have a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Beyond Wednesday, which I say it every time. You have the best name. Amazing covers on the Halloween books. We geeked out big time on them the last night on my. Geeked out big time on them last night on my channel. Thank you. That Neil Adams Dead Man is my favorite of the Dead Mans. It is, and it's one of the greatest comic covers of all time. And I mean, if you're going to ape someone, why not Neil Adams, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we're doing here, I'm going to see if I can make. No, hey, Rob.
Hey, what's up?
Trying to figure out how to make this one bigger. How do I make this one bigger? Let's see. Let's see if I could do it here. Teen Sensation. Nope, that's me. Trying to figure out how to make all these different holes. Hey, Rob.
Hey.
Okay, so this is the Rob Hunter show. Let's see if I maybe that's what I can do. I can do this. All right, here we go. I think now I can do it. Let's see.
I'm getting dizzy.
Me too.
Hey, all right, this works. We'll do it. The angle's off, but I had a lot of fun with this one. And again, thank you so much to Brian Polito for allowing me Lady Death. Of course, you have June Tarpe Mills as Miss Fury in it, and it is the homage to the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm sorry, to the X-Men number 268. And it will be the hardcover edition. And I have a frame, a special Japanese woodblock worm-eaten paper type frame, which this will go in for the hardcover. So if you guys could please check it out, this will be the art for the launch page, which we will have up next Thursday, a pre-launch page. So it was fun. I love drawing Lady Death. I just think she's a great character, and of course, having fun with the angles. I trust me, guys. I know the angle's not right, but they're anatomically correct. And there, June Tarp Mills is Miss Fury. So I think I am going to go with, if I can share my screen again, I might be going with that Dead Man cover if you're cool with that, Honey Bunny.
Oh.
Sure.
I think that's a strong.
So the 3 covers then will be this one, that Dead Man cover, and the airplane cover.
Oh yeah, that's another one I'm working on. So right now, here's something else. Let's do that. Okay. So we also have surprise in the book. Again, there's a bunch of public domain characters. One of them just
you already let that out though.
He's going to be a mouse that was in Plain Crazy. So I've been working on ideas of having her maybe as a pinup on the airplane in the Plain Crazy scene. And I'm asking you guys this right now because I'd love for your opinion. So please chime in and let us know. Oh my God, Arthur Roy, my goodness, good Lord. And of course it'll be framed differently. I thought of putting her here and have the airplane behind her, but I gotta tell you guys, I keep going back to this idea of everybody.
That cover.
And if you got, it would be black and white.
If you don't do that as a cover, we should just do it as a print.
And it would be she as a flapper. And everyone's doing the Charleston circa 1928 with Mortimer and Minerva. Do you guys like this idea? Because I will finish this tomorrow and get this off to the colorist. Do you guys like this idea of everybody Charleston?
Lee Nunnery, hi. First of all, how are you two? Love that pinup art. Yes, do that. Do which one?
Yeah, do which one? Do you like the pinup of her again? I got a bunch.
Bomber Babe that comes to life. That's fun.
What is? So I have this,
of course. Flapper. He likes the flapper. I agree.
I kind of like the flapper too. Rob, what do you think, buddy?
I honestly, the one you just
yes, she does need pearls, Randy.
The one on the wings.
Again, these are super rough. So he'd be here. And
that one speaks to me the most because I like the angle where you see the airplane wing, but you can still see that you're going to see the airplane behind it. And then the mouse would be in the corner. Really? I like, honestly, to me that's the one I like the most because the other airplane one, the size of the airplane versus the person and the way that the angle seemed a little.
Yep, I agree.
Not as dramatic. This is very dramatic.
Well, I got to show you something here.
Billy. Is there no way to put the Charleston in the story somewhere?
Well, that's the whole fun of it, honey. I don't think we have to have the Charleston.
Okay. I thought.
Hang on. Let me see if I got it here. Okay, so here's the problem. It's not a problem. It's a good problem to have. But if we look at the plane, Rob.
Oh, I didn't know that it's a plane from a cartoon. I thought you were just doing a cool like World War II plane.
No. It's a high wing plane. So I know that like people are like, well, who cares? But no, that's makes
never sitting on a different spot of the plane and don't use the wing.
Well, I could do her on the back. I can do her on the back.
Those can still be the same. Just get rid of the wing.
Do you have to do that plane though? Can you cheat and do a cool World War II plane?
I could totally. I could even do an homage with my own Some Trouble of a Serious Nature.
Like you could put a Spitfire. She could be sitting on a Spitfire.
That's not a bad idea. Let me see.
And then, but you still have the mouses. But I don't know. That plane is funky. But I know it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon plane.
Well, it's also because of the theme of the book that she is going through comic book time. So the plane has to be specific to the time that the mouse is. It's not just woo.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like if I can just do. I could always do a warbird.
Put her on the back of the plane, Billy. Just put her on the back of the plane.
You know what? I can also have she just as a warbird pinup because there is the World War II scenes.
Oh,
I don't have to necessarily do. I can do everybody Charleston if you guys like that, and I can just do another variant. I guess. I mean, I can do everybody Charleston.
We're gonna get Billy to draw 5 more covers.
Yeah, I really like this everybody Charleston. No, I can do my Dead Man homage. I can do everybody Charleston, and then I could even, if you want, Deb, even homage ourselves and do this. Our Some Trouble of a Serious Nature comic. I can actually homage ourselves. What do you think? And have her with a Corsair or something and have she.
And
What?
yes, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it. She doesn't like it, Rob. She doesn't like it.
I do like that angle though.
I do too. I love the Corsair.
Yeah.
I like the angle too, and I can make it she. I mean, this is such a limited book.
Yeah.
The Corsair works because of the way the angle of the wing is.
Yeah.
That you can actually, she sits good. She sits well on a Corsair. I don't know.
You could do a painted mouse on the side of the plane.
And I could, I could always do that too. Right. And that's the fun thing about this book is I can do whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, there's a million variations.
Check out what Beyond Wednesday just said.
What?
They used
Beyond
to
Wednesday, not a
Charleston
beer.
on top of the wings while flying. Is that the mouse that used to do that?
No, that was all those crazy stunts they did back in the biplane days.
Oh.
So again, we got a lot to talk about. I love the idea of doing a pinup of she on a plane. I think it's a great idea. But I'm asking you guys, are you guys cool with us doing the Mortimer and the Molly doing the Charleston with she? Do you guys like that idea? And I just, started. Do you guys like that idea? Would you guys buy that cover? I don't know. Everyone's liking the Corsair.
Yeah, they are.
That plane above my head. Oh, the zero? And there's a Corsair right there, see?
Oh yeah, that's a great plane, the Corsair.
Yeah. And I have even up there, I have my...
I wondered what was above your head. I couldn't tell. I'm like...
my that's a Saber. And then these little planes, see these little models right here? Those were done by Joe Quesada's dad.
Oh, wow.
So
Is that
Joe,
one plane? Is it the first jet? Is it the first jet
well,
fighter?
that's our F-86 Saber.
Right there? That's the first jet fighter?
Yep. It's not our first one, but it's one of them. It's the first one was a P-80.
Okay.
Which is the F-80. But the plane, the Corsair. See, Corsairs work.
But it's not going to work for the story.
No.
The point?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think the Charleston might be cool. Again, it's up to you, Deb. If you think I should do the Charleston, give her some stockings there. And then I'd have to do the plane.
I haven't read the story yet, so I don't know.
Does she need booze? Isn't that
booze? I don't know, with Mickey and Minnie with the booze all over the place.
Can you mix Mickey Mouse and booze? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, in the public domain, you can kind of do whatever you want.
You might get a phone call when you do that.
Yeah.
Well, Mickey's not holding the bottle. She would be holding the bottle.
Yeah. This one could work, I guess. This could be our plane crazy one.
I love that. That's beautiful.
You like this one?
That's me. Yeah. But
more than everybody Charleston.
I don't know. Okay. Personally, I like the Charleston, but I think that one's probably going to sell better.
Well, I would just make her just as a pinup. Then I would just make a pinup cover of her.
Yeah.
I don't have to put her Mickey there.
No, that
actually, actually I could, because Adolf Galland, who was a German World War II fighter pilot. His plane had Mickey Mouse smoking a cigar on it.
Oh,
and that's a BF 109. Here's BF 109. So let me find it and show it to you. Mickey, hang on.
Hey, David.
So I could put Mickey on images. Where's Mickey Mouse? Where is he? Here we go. So here's Out of Gallon's plane. It's funny, I know this stuff. That's not out of Gallon. That's not him. This is Horse Cargacino. Horse Cargacino's Messerschmitt with it. But Gallon had Mickey on his too. There's Gallons with Mickey is small. Sorry, guys, I'll share this stuff. He's very, very small. You can't really see it, but anyway, the couple of Germans had whatchamacallits on their planes. Let me share my screen, show it. Here we go. So if you look at this one, see there's a Mickey Mouse right there on his plane, right? And then there's another one. If I stop sharing and add another, I don't want to do a freaking Nazi plane. Fucking
yeah, that's
fuck that.
That'd be an ultra exclusive.
They suck,
Only 10.
So here, if I go bit, let me see if I can go full screen with the picture. Okay, there you go. So see, he did too. He had whatchamacallit on his plane, Mickey.
Boy, those planes were beat, weren't they?
Oh, what they did, they're landing on dirt and fields and stuff like that. They're not babied like today's planes are at all. But just
what was that? Just sheet metal? Was that
just
sheet metal?
Yep, sheet metal. Yep.
So it buckle and
some of them were made of. Some of them had canvas backs, actually, like the British Hurricane did. But most of them was stressed steel skins or aluminum. Actually, stressed aluminum. They weren't steel. Yes, the Corsair. I love the Corsair. So maybe I'll do a special, some Trouble of a Serious Nature homage sheet pinup, since that's an old image and I haven't done it in so long. It could be a lot of fun. And then I can do the Everybody Charleston, this one, and have the logo look, have the logo be like, the Mickey Mouse type of stuff. And I don't know.
Nice.
I got to get them done. I got to get one cover done by tomorrow, and then start on another one, and then do some interiors so we can start getting these pages out for the launch. And this is going to be a big one. We'll set the fulfillment for April, okay, honey?
Sneak that in.
Try to get it in March. I'll have all of November, all December, all January, February. I got to launch 3 campaigns next year. 4 campaigns in the next year we have to launch. We have a son going to Penn State.
Wow.
So that looks like 1 gauge. Anyway, so guys, let's add this, Rob. Let's talk you up a little bit some more now.
You just got a super chat.
All right. Death Raider. Rob, can you scroll up to the front, to the beginning of it?
Yes, sir.
I know you've
I
been.
love the colors in that cover.
Oh, you know what? Target
Rain.
Ninja, he did a great job. It's a
beautiful, really beautiful.
Yeah, he did a very good job. And it's also
sky is
different.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it's different. It's different than the other covers. So I was like, at first I'm like, oh, is it too different? And then I'm like, oh hell no, it's cool. No. It's like the purple cover. It's like the purple gray cover. So yeah, it's very cool.
You streaming any other times this weekend, Rob? You got anybody you can other shows you going on to?
I am going on another show on Saturday morning. And I'm going on John's Long Box later today.
Oh, John's awesome. He's a great guy.
And I feel like I'm doing something else on Saturday, but I don't actually. I know what I'm doing. I'm spending the day with my wife because she's like, "What day are you taking off?" And she gave me the look. So, and I'm like, "This is closeout," and she's like, "What day are you taking off?" So that's what I'll be doing with my rest of my Saturday after I do the 10 o'clock live stream. So, I'm not used to live streaming this much, so I am already a little crunchy from it.
Yeah. Well, you got to do, as Rob says, you got to put in the work.
Yep. That's for sure. Especially for closeout. And, I've been very straightforward with everybody, like literally telling them This is what I got. This is why I got to get into the mid-30s. This is so that Death Raider 2, I can immediately start on Death Raider 2. You know, there's no buying new cars or whatever. It's literally, yeah, here are my expenses for the month. I want to keep working on Death Raider. I want to keep working as a comic book artist. So this is what it's going to take. And, you know, I'll be able to have Death Raider done in 4 months because of it. So,
yep,
you know,
there's a lot at stake.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
The
Yep.
stakes are high, man. And this is why, you know, we also
everybody's stepped up. Everybody's been helping.
Yep, and it's been great, but also that you know, the backers out there, you all deserve our very best.
Yes.
That you guys are doing that, and it's very easy for us. We could be shelling out books. You know, Rob can draw a book in a month, but it's not
No, I can't. No, I can't.
No, you could, but it's going to look like you know, your everyday Marvel book.
Like you spent a month on it.
It looks like you spent a month on it. We don't want to do that. We want to give everybody our very best.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I can ink a book in a month. That's what I would say. I can ink a book in a month.
Tell Bobby you said hi, Lee.
Oh, Bobby.
Anyway, so,
Wait. Stop. We have to show everybody what Bobby made for us.
Yes. Deb's got to go big.
We haven't figured out where we're hanging it yet, Lee. But it's at the office. I have to be big. Hello, I'm big again.
Gain some weight.
Bobby Nunnery has been working on this since January.
Wow.
And
That's
we
awesome.
just had it a couple of weeks ago. It's incredible, and it's all 3D printed.
Yep.
So there's depth here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's amazing. And now we just have to figure out the right spot that it gets the appropriate attention. But
yes.
Thank you again, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby. It's friggin' gorgeous.
For being patient with Bobby while I'm sure he all hid and and was working on this instead of spending time with you.
Yeah. Hey, guys, Randy, thank you for that $2 super chat, Canadian. You just gave me an idea. I'll check to see if Tex Avery's Wolf is in the public domain too, because what I'd like to do is I could add a couple of public domain characters here, cartoons, right?
Oh yeah,
like they're all having a blast. They're all having a good. I don't know if Betty Boop's in public domain. Let's check that.
Isn't she?
I don't know. Let's see. Betty. We got to see what year she came out. Betty Boop.
Yeah, you don't want to make that mistake.
No, you do not. Public domain. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm not leaving the site. I'm on the page. I do this all the time. Everybody does this. Hang on, Rob. I'm going to close you out for 1 second, all right? I'm just going to
of course
remove that for 1 second. Okay. Let's see. Somebody find out, you know, if Marcus, he's our resident.
Hold on.
Felix the cat is in the public domain, Nicholas. Really? Oh, I put Felix. I get an awesome
can all these, but can they all be in the book too? Like, I don't want people to
in the public domain. Why not?
So I just followed a Google link. 2026 Betty Boop enters public domain.
Oh, okay.
Boo.
And it's the original version, so that's also something you got to be very careful.
Yeah.
We have to be careful of that with Mickey too.
Oh, Bobby, you stop. Thank you. You guys made our day when you sent that. Are you kidding me?
Oh no, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And so generous that somebody would spend their free time on doing that for us. It's incredible.
Yeah, public domain characters, cartoons. That's what I'll do. Public cartoons. Should I pull a favor and ask Jeff Smith if we can use?
I said you should do that 6 months ago.
I know. He already gave me. He gave us Bone, and Bone paid a lot. He did all the art. Remember in the in the Shisai Blade book. Felix, though. Felix is in the public domain because Felix is badass. Felix is great.
I love Felix. When I was a little girl, I used to imitate Felix whenever I was mad at my parents. I would, and I would go like this, and they were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm Felix the cat connecting my eyebrows."
Is Popeye in the public domain? We can do Popeye.
That's great.
Nothing like changing the whole story.
No, it's just for a cover. It's one cover. It's a public domain cover with all these characters. All right, we'll do research on that because I'm digging this idea a lot.
Jeff Smith did a little bit of writing for DC. I remember working with him on Justice League United.
He did the Shazam and the Monster Society of Evil or something.
His Justice League United story was actually really fun. There's time travel and everything.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, yep. We were supposed to do a brand new. They were supposed to relaunch the book, but Jeff Johns did not like Justice League United at all, and he thought it was watering down the Justice League brand too much. So instead, they canceled it.
Oh, geez.
Like, wait, we're going from getting a brand new book to cancellation, and then that was it.
Billy, it looks like Alice in Wonderland is in the public, or Alice from Alice in Wonderland is in the public domain.
Yeah, but no one's going to know that original Alice. But the yellow kid, I could use the yellow kid. Popeye first appeared in 1929, so he will be in the public domain in 2025.
Well, when's this book going to be printed?
It will be printed in 2025, but we'll promote it before that.
Sitting it in the
Oh, you can't do that? Oh.
Unless I could black him out for the cover, right? And you can see his shape, and then when it gets printed, we could have him in it.
King Kong is in the public domain.
Well, am I going to fit King Kong in here?
He could be in the back holding the liquor.
I had no idea. I guess it's the original King Kong.
Okay, so I can add Popeye, and I can just shape him out. Like he would be shaped here for the promotion. I can actually draw him. Then when it gets printed, he's on it, and then I could use Felix. Oh my God, this is a fun cover.
The original Pinocchio is too.
Yeah, but no one's gonna know that. You got to use things that people know. That's
true.
Well, yeah, like the original King Kong would be. Would that be the really bad looking animatronic King
Which
Kong?
I think would be funny.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't go so far as saying that it's really bad animatronic. I don't know where
Well, compared to now,
Nolan on that one, buddy.
Well, when you look at it now compared to a CGI King Kong who looks real.
I don't know.
We're having a CGI fight.
I love the King Kong in Skull Island. First of all, I love that movie.
I do too. I like all of them.
And I think he's the best of all of them. Yeah. Even the ones that came after.
I don't know.
I like it that they made him smart. I like that they gave him so he could do sign language. Yeah, I liked all that. Thought it was pretty cool. They even gave him a robotic arm when he broke his hand. That was awesome.
I didn't.
My wife was like, "What are you watching?" I go, "What am I watching? I'm watching King Kong with a robotic fist. This is the best. He's got a bionic arm." She just looked at me. Good times.
Is the Gremlin from in public domain? I need some help here, guys.
No, Gremlin is
cartoons.
That's the
80s.
80s.
1943 Merry Melodies. How can Bugs Bunny be in the? But that comic, that film is in the public domain.
Is that the really weird looking Bugs Bunny though?
It's with the Gremlin. No, he's regular Bugs, but he's the Gremlin. All right, I need some help. Oh, Mighty Mouse is not. Is Mighty Mouse in the public domain? He's so great. But Popeye will be in 2025, and if Felix the Cat is, I just want to make sure. Let's see, Felix. If Felix is,
someone's saying $1 Million Monkey. I don't know what $1 Million Monkey is.
I don't either.
And
I think that's what they're saying about Kong, maybe.
Yep, Felix the Cat cartoons are in the public domain as of January 1, 2023. So we could definitely use Felix. We could throw Felix in here. We could throw him in here.
Nicholas is saying Popeye's 2025.
Yes, but I'm saying I could put Popeye here in just silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we
I will.
print
And
it,
then when the book comes out, it's
he's on the cover.
that's a good idea.
It is a good idea. I wish I
And
would-
it's easy to do now with Photoshop. Just black them out.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. So then
And-
there's a bunch we could use.
Well, we got to see who else is in the public domain. So that'll be fun. And then I think I'm going to do a pinup. I'll see if I can do a World War II pinup of she.
On the plane.
Well, Billy, don't forget, when this goes to comic book stores, we could always take whatever pinup we're using and make that a cover then.
You know, I also
I
did
like
that
to make the
Victoria.
covers different from the ones on the campaign.
Remember I did that Victoria Cross cover that we never used? That could be a cover.
Which one?
The Victoria Cross sitting in the Spitfire.
And just change her to she?
Well, yeah, just say it's, you know, I mean.
That's another character of yours we need to do something with one of these days. I love her.
I know. Rob, so little time, right, brother?
Yeah. It's like when I said it would be fun to just draw a pinup book of upcoming characters that you want to do in a book, just so that no matter how a story or how a project changes or warps, you still at least got to draw a pinup and established all these fun characters, and then you can just go, oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. Maybe I need to use him.
Yeah,
it'd be fun to do that. It would just be fun. It's just well, one, you're drawing fun pinups, but two, each page is a brand new character that you want to do in your series, and you're kind of promoting them. Like literally, you could get fan response where they like, oh dude, this character's great. When is this character going to be in she? When is this character going to be in Death Raider?
Right,
So,
right.
and you have all the experience and exposure where you can do something like that. If I do it, someone's going to say, you just wanted to draw a pinup book of characters. We don't know who they are. But if you say, these are all the characters I'd like to do in the next couple of years, they know with your projects that would probably come across.
Rob, you could do it too. It's just got to be akin to the story. Like this story, we just had it. It was supposed to be, originally it was the She Psyblade, like a 30th anniversary with would they get it? And Mark is like, yeah, that sounds great. Let's do it. And then I don't hear from him.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I need the paperwork. I need it. And so I'm just sort of like, oh, Rob. I'm like, bro. And I don't want to bother him. He's Mark Silvestri. You know what I mean? I don't want to bother him. So it ended up being. So I'm like, you know what? We won't do Psyblade because Psyblade died, but it was all about bringing her back and everything fun like that. So now we have Lady Death. We have Lady Death, and again, some other comic characters that we've that all had to be in existing before she came out.
That's the concept.
That's what I'm because it's all about it's all about the genres and following the trends and for her to get home, so that's why Lady Death came out a month before she.
I love this page. I can't wait to see that done.
We also did. Hang on.
Oh, you have to.
Oh yeah, that's when she's falling with all the.
When she's falling through comic book time with all the little comic books all around her.
Oh,
she's turning into.
When that's finished, it's going to be outstanding. That's got to be a print.
All right. So Marcus Killigrew had mentioned Phantom Lady, but there's two different Phantom Ladies. There's the one with the blue cover, that famous cover. She's in the public domain, but then DC did something with her and made her costume green. But it's
the yellow and green from All Star Squadron.
Very iffy. Yeah. But there is someone we just contacted. I don't know if I should say it.
Oh
God, I want to spill the
beans.
Yes,
Lee, I agree. That one's a fan favorite. We actually did that as a daytime cover, and it was so successful. We switched it to nighttime, and the nighttime makes it look totally different. So it's really
the spooky secrets. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Actually.
So thank Lee. Don't thank me.
Thank you, Lee. What we have here is our 2024 Halloween specials. I'm sorry, Rob. I know I keep going back to this.
No, it's cool. I haven't seen all this stuff.
My sister-in-law, Diane, who runs my website. Thank you, Diane. We've got these great books. They're very limited. The medals, there's only 15 of. We have these small package deals that Debbie put together of our New York Comic Con special and our Halloween special, which are both parts 1 and 2 of the Haikyo story, which features all of my black and white original artwork and script by Steve Perros. Yes, we have this one, this is a lot of fun, Deb. Let me see if anybody bought this one. Let's see. If I click on it, does that work? I don't know. It's not showing. Anywho, this is our Trick or Treat mystery comic. As Debbie said, there's only 10 of these available. Some of them are going to be metal editions. Some may be a She Way of the Warrior #1 original from my own personal stash. We have the jeweled editions that we have. Special comics, like I said, it's only $25, and these comics that are included are worth way more than $25, or the comic, because I don't know how much we could fit.
Yes,
and then,
the least they would be worth is $25,
right?
And then they go up from there.
Yep, and our cool Crazy Cat in the public domain in the EU. It's what I can't do. And of course our She Spooky Secret special edition, which is a big 48-page sketchbook, or is it 44 pages or 48? I think it's 44 pages. 44-page sketchbook that has a lot of my private commissions that people had hired me to do. So if you got a commission from me, it's there. Also, if you got a She commission from me, your She commission will be a cover. So that's that. It died. I can't get through our website, Deb. So maybe you can.
I can try.
To
answer David, Spooky Secrets is the same as the one in the comic book stores. So I had a few left. I had 25 left, so we put them up on our website after we shipped to
Diamond. Let me see if
so
it's working.
If you're getting it at your comic book store, that's great too, because we want to support our comic book stores.
Yep.
So,
support your local comic
the
shop.
only difference will be that the one that comes from the website will be signed, and the one that you'll get in the store obviously won't be. But that is the only difference.
That just means they get to come to a con and meet you guys.
Thank you for ordering the retail one. We appreciate you. And the more that gets ordered at retail, the better our orders get. So please support your local comic book store.
Yes, please. Yep, exactly. Because we're having a lot of fun getting our books back in comic shops now.
Billy Lee brings up something that we've discussed multiple times and have never done. So Lee is the star today, apparently.
Right here, moi. I know.
Above the moi, and moi to you too, Lee. But above that, she says, you're gonna have to scroll. I'd love a copy of the homage cover to color for myself. We have toyed back and forth with doing a coloring book.
Oh yeah.
Never have done one. I think it might be fun just to pop one on the. We have to discuss paper quality for that, because that would be important. But I think we could really do an outstanding coloring book. So if anybody else besides Lee would like one,
we could do it. We could definitely do it. It's just another thing. We need someone to put it together for us.
Crystal actually mentioned, or as we call her, Aunt Kissel, that I don't know if she did it or she knew someone that bought our Pure Line editions and used it as a coloring book. I'm like, yeah, I guess you could do that if you don't want to collect it. That's fun, but it would be neat to do a coloring book, I think.
Yeah, because coloring book, the pages are a little better, and they're bigger, and then the paper is better. DC did a couple of those where they reprinted some of the stuff.
Also, you want paper with tooth because you want
because of the crayons.
Actually, it's got to have that.
Yeah, it can't be slick. If it's slick, then it doesn't work at all for crayons.
Yeah, we're gonna have that. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have someone.
David will be the hardcover of Gatecrasher, our next She campaign.
What's that?
David just said he loves the cover that's on the screen now. David is a wonderful, loyal supporter. That's our sheet. That's our hardcover. Heads up that's going to be the hardcover.
Yep, and this will be. You will see this next week, early next week, when we launch the sign-up page and our preview page for our campaigns. We're going to have a bunch of fun covers. Again, we're going to have my Dead Man homage cover. We're going to have my Everybody Charleston cover, which is going to have She dancing with a bunch of public domain comic characters. We'll have what else did we say we're gonna do? That's 3 from me. Oh, maybe a pinup a cool World War II pinup cover.
Isn't Art doing a cover?
RT Bear is the Indiegogo. Thank you so much, Rob.
Yes.
RT Bear is doing the Indiegogo exclusive, which is
Art, and then the one we haven't gotten yet that we have to confirm.
I'll show you the RT Bear cover colored by Wes Hartman if you guys care to see it.
Ooh, I want to see it.
I want to see it too. Thanks, Rob. You're a great wingman. Thank you, buddy.
I try. I try.
Let me find Artemis Bear. Here he is. Let's find it. Here it is. All right, I'm going to share this sucker right now. This is Rini has inked her cover. She's coloring it now. That will be the Kickstarter exclusive cover, and it is stunning.
I'm not sure we're going to do an exclusive for this one. I think maybe we just see if we can.
Oh wow!
Do what we did for the. I love the purples in that.
Yeah, that's RT awesome. Bear's cover.
Can you tell I like purple?
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful colors by Wes Hartman. Stunning pencils and inks by RT Bear. So that'll be ours. The mystery comics are all gone, honey.
Well, there was only 10 left. So.
Thank you guys. Sorry, Auntie. So Vaughn Coleman says exclusives are well, we have to make our campaigns exclusive to one another. So nice. So maybe the prints will have some kind of special print or something.
Or we just do what we did with the 30th anniversary.
Well, you have so many options anyways. Why can't there be one that's exclusive? Yeah. That's kind of how I feel.
I like the idea of exclusive.
So this is what happens, to be honest.
Someone complains.
We always say that this is exclusive to Indiegogo. This one's exclusive to Kickstarter to try to make them special and to follow all the rules that all of the crowdfunding campaign sites have.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's now what we do, don't tell anybody, is that when we send out backer kit surveys, which everybody complains about on Indiegogo when we first send them out, and then they realize, when you do your campaign, you can get, if you're Indiegogo, you can get all the Kickstarter stuff. If you're Kickstarter, you can get all the Indiegogo stuff on the survey. So we make sure everybody's covered, but not everybody reads, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. When I've seen the complaints about, you're going to that's only on Kickstarter or that's only on Indiegogo. It's not like you can't buy from Indiegogo and you can't buy from Kickstarter.
Well, those that are
sounds like it's a club, like a membership.
Are never coming over to Indiegogo. Not that there are, now we have plenty of people that do that. They just pledge on, and we totally appreciate when people do that because it helps us right from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I prefer that. But those people that go, nope, I'm not going to Kickstarter, or those people that go, nope, I'm not going to Indiegogo, the backer kit survey covers them. They don't get it right away. The only thing it doesn't cover them on, which is why we don't make them exclusive to each campaign, is the metal editions. Because the metal editions, those are numbered. So we have to know exactly how many we're selling. So it's one edition that goes across, or maybe not one edition. We do usually 3 or 4 metal editions. Hello, Aunt Kissel. We were just talking about you. So those don't make it to the survey generally. We're usually sold out of them before they get to the survey. But it's the whatever we're offering on one for the metal, we offer on the other.
Yep. Yeah. So that's out there. So anyway, hey, honey, can I talk some politics and some stuff?
No.
Rob, real quick. So I was going to make a tweet today, and I said, "Hey, all you comic book pros who are voting for Donald Trump, speak. Give a thumbs up." And then I just say, "Just kidding. I don't want to ruin your career."
Oh.
So I have a lot of friends on the left and a lot of friends on the right, and a lot of my buddies on the right are. You'd be surprised how many comic book creators are voting for Donald Trump, and they're just terrified
Did you say no politics? I could have sworn I just.
We have an election coming up. They're just terrified for their careers. They're terrified. And I feel like saying to one of them, like, listen, if you start talking politics and any comic creator does not respond to your post about, anti-Trump, they're all voting for Trump.
Whenever someone starts talking politics, my head, I don't nod out, but my head goes down because we have done such a horrific job with foreign policy. I don't care who's in office. The foreign policy has just been, let's use our military to get better trade deals for our stock market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how does our tax money and people's lives go to help prop up Wall Street? I mean, like when you look at, there's so much stuff that props up Wall Street, 401ks, pensions. Like if you pulled all that stuff out and there's a different type of 401k retirement, and what would Wall Street be? Because originally stocks were issued to reinvest in the company so a company could do research or get bigger. Now it seems like stocks are issued just to turn people into billionaires.
Yeah.
And it's depressing.
I love all these billionaires out there.
It would be great if it was turning me into a billionaire.
Well, you have to issue a stock. You have to go public.
I wanted to do something like that called She Shares. I had so many ideas, Rob. I wanted to invest $20,000 into Amazon in 1997, and I didn't. I was talked out of it by my comic book friends because Amazon sold books back then. Just books. So I'm like, listen, we could, just go through them, and we can get all. The book is $2.99. We'll get the full $2.99 instead of $1 for each book. And I was told by my friends that I would be the most hated person in comics. They tell me they put out a thing that I'm trying to put comic retailers out of business. All this shit.
Well, think about it. If you invested 20 grand in Amazon, you would be the most hated person in comics because you would be a millionaire because of it.
It'd be worth $24 million.
So you would be hated. They were right. You would be hated because everyone would be so jealous.
Yeah, but I probably then could have partnered up with like Diamond Comic Distributors or something.
Yeah.
Say, hey.
What? How many times does something bad have to happen when you tell this story before you learn not to tell that story?
That's true. When I was telling the story, no shit, we were out in Montauk, and a tornado appeared out of nowhere and lifted a beach umbrella up, those big ones with the spikes.
Yeah.
And it blew up. Came a flash toward and hit me in the fucking. If I didn't see the last, it hit off my friend Laura's head.
It scalped the top of his head.
It went like that and cut the top.
He's so lucky he's still alive, and that was the whole point. Be grateful for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have.
I am very grateful.
I don't know. I'm pretty depressed about that, missing out on 24 million in Amazon.
Yeah. Trust me.
I'm bummed out over here about that. I'm like, damn, Billy.
Deb, I haven't shaved since.
Congratulations.
I'm going to grow a beard for November.
Oh, joy.
What do you think?
Well, I'm going to jam. I'm going to
go
off.
All right, Rob. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. This has been very cool. This is, I think, the first time I've ever been on your live stream. So it's been very cool watching the two of you guys back and forth.
You like the bickering, do you?
I do, because my wife and I do the same thing. So when I'm not involved, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Thank God we have our office now that she can go there instead of sitting here in the next room.
Out of that house.
Yeah. My wife is specifically when she picks a job, and she'll talk about she can't do this job because it means she would be home like 3 or 4 days of the week. She just looks at me and she's like, there's no way I could be in this house with you 24/7. And I'm like, am I supposed to take that as an insult? I'm like, I don't know how to take this. Like, I take it as an insult because it's probably true. I don't think anybody but the cats could deal with me 24/7. So
Billy and I have been working together from home for 26 years.
Wow.
How both of us are still alive, I still don't know. And how
you are a saint.
I don't know.
How I'm still alive. That's what's crazy.
Debbie is a saint. That's how that works.
Yeah. And here's David Zatana. Thank you, David, for me as a Dutchman, I find U.S. politics fascinating, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Fascinating.
All I'm gonna say about it.
And
a great way.
Lee, the nunneries are heading out to vote right now. Excellent. Love you guys too. Thank you, Rob. Nice seeing you there, Rob. Keep the faith. Okay, Rob, guys, you're going to see the description for the links for Death Raider are here that Marcus has been posting. Sorry, Rob, I didn't put in the description. I didn't know you were going to join, and I would have done that before, but
that's okay.
I can go in and do it and add it. But last weekend for Rob Hunter's Death Raider, which is on Indiegogo right now. Rob, you want to scroll up so they could see the
purple.
Oh, wait. Scroll. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you could scroll up so they could see it. This is the last weekend, guys, and I'm going to have a big closeout on the Kings.
Yes.
On Monday evening at 7:30 p.m. So please, Eastern Daylight Time. So please join us. And Rob, thanks for having us. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Oh, it was a ton of fun. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll see you soon. All right, brother.
All right. Yep. Take care, guys.
Back Death Raider, guys.
Thank you, Rob.
Bye-bye.
All right. So here we are.
There were two.
Yes, and then there were two. Let's see. Let me switch over to. How do I do that? Is it this one? There you go. All right. Show the art. Okay, guys. So thank you all for joining us. We had a lot of fun. Right now on www.billytucci.com are all of our Halloween specials. Debbie's put together some cool packages, including our Halloween special with our New York Comic Con specials. They're all extremely limited. They've been blowing out, which is great. A couple of the items are already sold out. Thank you all for backing us and supporting us with this. With this, everyone loves Halloween. It's a great. It's almost everyone's favorite holiday, kind of, right? I mean, I guess Easter is my favorite holiday.
It's not a favorite, but it's fun. Well,
It's
no,
fun.
there are
It
actually.
is
I take that back. I do know some people who it's their favorite.
Yeah.
We always grew up, and my kids too. All Christmas is always their favorite.
Right. Well, not in my house, but we didn't get anything for Christmas, but. Anyway, so this is so next week we will be launching our pre-launch page and sign-up page for Gatecrasher, which is our next Indiegogo and Kickstarter campaigns. They're both going to be exclusives. This is the cover art, the original cover art for the hardcover, which features Lady Death is going to be featured in it. She and Miss Fury, and the book will host a bunch of public domain characters and some really well-known independent characters where she gets trapped into comic book time and has to battle her way through the various genres and decades.
Another great page. I can't wait until these get colored.
What page is that? Hang on, let me see what page that is.
This is page 5.
Let me see it.
When she's falling through the doorways.
Oh yeah, the other one's better.
It's a beautiful book.
Thank you. I got to get that page. Get it going. And if you guys could support this campaign, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And this is one of the covers. The other cover I'm working on, which I'll be doing this week, is Everybody Charleston, which will have she and a bunch of really cool public domain cartoons from the 20s. And then I'll be doing an homage cover, which will be off of a very famous Dead Man cover. I think it's number 1. I'm not sure which Dead Man it is. And a lot of fun stuff we have. So, guys, if you could please go to www.billytucci.com. Check out our Halloween editions. We appreciate all your amazing support. Lighting's not very great. Deborah, thank you for coming on, darling. It's been a lot of fun. We've been going for 3 hours now. I'm tired. I've got to eat something. I had no meat yesterday.
2 hours. 2.
Oh, that's right. 2 hours.
2.
Yeah, and I had no meat yesterday.
Oh, no.
No meat. So I need to have some meat, or maybe I'll get some lamb then or something. It's a joke. Get it? You have lamb. Anyway, guys, thank you all for supporting us. It's been a fun afternoon. Tonight, what Ballers is on tonight? Maybe I'll harass them for a little bit. I want to thank everybody for joining us today on this show. What a lot of fun we've had.
Yes, thank you.
Yep, Terry and the Pirates. I'm not sure. Dr.
Man, this
Blevins, what's up? Dr. Blevins just opened up the game store, his new store in Jacksonville, Arkansas. Massive store. Check it out, guys. Go to the gamestore.com. He's killing it. He's busy. He's not sleeping. Honey, I love you, and I'll see you later.
Hello, Amanda Stippling.
Where's Mrs. Stipp?
Miss Stippling. Miss.
My tobacco vanilla is running low. I got some more. They gave us some more candles because they rock. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for joining us. Everyone have a great day. Have a great weekend. I might be streaming this weekend as I'm drawing everybody Charleston, or inking it, and adding some new public domain characters. And we're just going to have a blast with this book. Probably a 21-day campaign for each, right, honey? We're going to do them short.
Now that both Kickstarter and Indiegogo's always had in demand, but Kickstarter now has pledge extensions as well. The sooner we end the campaign, the sooner we can get it into work.
Yeah, so that's why we want to do 21
if we do
campaigns.
3-week campaigns, but allow people to continue to pledge. That's why I think the sticker idea is a good idea too.
Yeah, well, and we'll get. Yeah, I think it's a great idea too. What Debbie wants to do is for the first 24 hours that everyone will get a free oversized vinyl sticker. Yeah. For the first 24 hours, you guys campaign. For the first 24 hours of the campaign, you'll get that, and then we'll keep the campaign open for the next 20 days, because that'll give us a better idea of where we're at numbers wise. And I'm already 10 pages.
That might be a fun idea. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Please forgive me.
Sure.
What if the free sticker was Ran instead of She?
Yeah, let's hype up Ran.
Ran has never really been anywhere.
No, she has
might
not.
be an interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll have to put out a couple surveys on
The Dutchman says it's a
social
good
media and do Ran. Maybe do like a bust, waist up. So it's nice.
We can do a sticker of Ran as an homage to She Way the Warrior #1 cover, but make it Ran.
That might be super interesting. And 8 inches, that would be huge.
That would have to be a variant cover too, though. We should make that a variant.
Well, how many covers do you think you're doing?
Well, instead of the Dead Man cover, I make the
interior. We need an interior for the cover.
Yes, I have interior.
If you're drawing too many covers, you're not finishing the book.
I know. Well, I have to talk to Jeff Vaughn about that after we hang up. So, all right, guys, everyone have a great weekend. Thank you all for backing us. Thank you for supporting us on www.billytucci.com with our new Halloween specials. Please check them out. They're very limited. They're going fast. And we appreciate everything. You guys all kick ass. And we'll see you soon. Definitely, I'll probably stream again over the weekend. So.
Glitch. That's a very good point. Tomo, there it is. Tomo should be in there too. Tomoe, right? Tomoe is the right way to say it. In Gatecrasher.
Yeah, maybe we could put her in there. I think in the 90s. When we get to the 90s, why not?
No.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let's take us out with our little goodbye thing. And everybody have a great day. All right.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for your participation and all your great ideas.
Bye, everybody. Yeah, we truly appreciate all your amazing ideas. And thanks for helping us get through stuff. Bye-bye.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again everyone, and we'll see you soon.